statement, and then we'll go to questions. Coach?
Yeah, I'm pleased with our effort, pleased with our focus, and excited that our defense really set the tone early in this game. And obviously we'll have some things we can always clean up, but proud of our team, proud of the focus. We had a pretty hard practice yesterday, and I thought they handled both the loss to Virginia Tech. They handled the hard practice yesterday and came out with good energy today.
We'll go to Maria for the first question.
Coach, I'll ask first about Tamari Key not being available, and then Caroline Strickland and your decision to start her and how well she responded.
Yeah, Tamari couldn't be at the game for medical reasons, and I will update you guys when I know more. And I'm really happy that Caroline had really good minutes. It gave her confidence against Virginia Tech, and then she came in great poise. Something I'd like to say about Caroline, she's been low minutes last year, a little bit early this year, and we always say to our players, you never know when your name is going to get called. You never know when we're going to need you, and you have to stay ready. That's sometimes hard to do, but she has been our hardest worker. She's been the player that gets in the gym more than anyone, and when her number got called, she was ready, and I'm really proud of her for that.
Go next to Cora and then Chloe.
First, is there any update on Rakia Jackson?
No update with her. Still coach's decision indefinitely, and we'll see how that goes.
And Sarah Puckett, I thought, really made a big impact on the game tonight. We really saw her doing the little things, getting offensive rebounds, assists. What can you say about her poise and just how much this could build her confidence going forward? Yeah,
I thought this was a great game for her in that regard. I thought she did some nice things defensively as well. She had 4 assists. She played she played tough. I thought she was great awareness on the defensive end, and then looked more comfortable offensively. So hopefully this will really kickstart her, get her going in the right direction.
Go to Chloe, followed by Frank, and then Jean.
This team, as far as size goes, has been a very tall one for quite a few years now. Even in the SEC, still stands out very tall. 8 blocks tonight across the whole team. How do you feel that their size played into this game, and also how do you see it maybe becoming beneficial in the future games with SEC play?
Yeah, we knew going into the game we'd have a size advantage over Chattanooga, and we wanted to get the ball inside. And when we want to get the ball inside a lot, that doesn't just have to be our post players. We have a lot of different people that we want to get the ball to in the paint, and thought we really executed that. I mean, I think we had 36 paint points, and sometimes getting the ball to the paint's off the dribble as well. And we're gonna need the size. When you get in SEC play, you just got to figure it out. You need some size, but man, you need some toughness as much as you need size.
Frank?
Coach, after the Virginia Tech game, you were kind of frustrated. Only 4 players managed to make a field goal. What does it say about the squad to have 11 players make a bucket just, with a day in between?
Yeah, I thought it was good for our team to have a lot of people come out and be productive, to make plays and to share the basketball. I think it's great for their confidence, but also just kind of team morale, and keeps them working hard, but also having great confidence in their teammates as well.
Jean and then Cora.
Kelly, it seems as though maybe there's some similarities between the COVID season and this season, that you've got players that are in, they're out, they're in, they're out. Like, for you as a coach, how hard is that to kind of game plan when you've got so many different things going on, you don't know who's going to be available game in, game out?
I'll tell you what, it's actually been quite difficult. We battled some concussions early in the season already, and then here again this week. It's not always easy, but I think that's where having the adversity of missing players, we've had other people really step up. And I love someone asked me on the radio about adversity, whether that's losses or not having all your teammates out there, and how they're handling it. And they're handling it like you want them to handle it. They're attacking it every single day. And, it's great teams don't become great without adversity. They don't. And our players have to understand that this is a moment that can define who they are. It's not always easy, but that's okay. We can figure it out even in the tough times.
Cora and then Paige.
2 quick questions. First, I really like Jillian Hollenship playing through the high post a lot, especially with her athleticism, ball handling. Do you feel like that's kind of her niche for you guys, and do you plan to kind of capitalize on that going forward?
Yeah, I think we can move her around. I thought she was good at the high post because she is so athletic and quick, but she's also got great size and she has some great post moves on the block as well. So I love the fact that we can move her around. I think the more she's played, the more comfortable she's been. And her last games out a week or so ago, I guess, I thought she played really well. And it doesn't even I told her it didn't even look like she missed a practice, but she's not done anything in a week. And she said, well, I was just really rested, Coach.
And then secondly, it just feels like the chemistry and the energy is really they're hitting their stride. Do you credit that to the practices you guys have been having, and maybe more accountability, more energy in practice?
Yeah, I want to give it to the practice. I think how we've attacked practice, not just the staff but the players. I want to give the players credit and how they have been resilient through tough practices and welcomed those tough practices, because you can have them and still not get better, but they did, and they're excited. They know how it needs to look. They get it. And so they understand. I'm sorry. You can't make it up, I'm telling you. They understand what it needs to look like in practice, what it needs to look like in a game, and they want to do it. And to me, that's the energy and the chemistry that you're seeing right now.
Paige,
I think a key highlight from tonight is the complementary basketball that was out there, the defense turning into offense. What is that a testament to? We talk a lot about practice, but for that defense to really turn into points, how crucial is that for this team moving forward? Yeah,
I thought we were really active. I told our team, I thought it started with our ball pressure and our activity on the ball. Our awareness, something we've been really working on, our awareness off the ball, our communication, all those things were good. They were at a high level of intensity to start the game, and glad we were able to carry that through. And then some of that awareness led to some steals and opportunities on the other end.
Reese, Tyler, and then Maria.
Thank you. After the Virginia Tech game, you said that you guys were physically, mentally, and emotionally drained, and that they needed to rebound in a quick way. Obviously, they did that, but at what point did you see in them that rebounding where they came back to practice the next day and were ready to go? At what point?
Well, my plan was to go a little bit shorter yesterday to give them that opportunity, and actually got after them a little bit more than I had anticipated. So coming into the game today, I know we had a few of them that were a little bit gassed, and but I think they showed they had great energy. They had teammates pick them up, and we were able to do what we needed to do, and that's great growth for us. So we'll continue to have those tough practices. Hopefully, I'll have their legs back under them a little bit better the next time.
Wow.
A little more on Caroline. Not only the scoring, but it also seemed like she was really commanding some of the other players, really telling them almost where to line up and things like that throughout the game. Did that surprise you? Have you seen that leadership from her at other times as well?
Yeah, no, it didn't surprise me. She's been that person, and I think just now getting those minutes, she has a little bit more confidence. She knows what she's doing out there, and she's a vocal player. She's got great energy, and she has a great want to. She really works hard. She tries, And so I'm telling you, her teammates could not be happier for her right now. She made a move in practice yesterday. It was an unbelievable post move. And I just almost had to stop practice because they were so excited for her. They love her. And this is just all of her hard work paying off.
Maria and Cora.
Coach, you've got 2 more home games, obviously, before the West Coast trip, and I think you're also entering exam period. It's coming right up. What's sort of your game plan of how to map out these next three games?
Yeah, so we'll have a couple off days this week to get them prepped for their finals. I think that's important. They've got to be able to now tune out basketball for a brief time and be able to study and be prepared for their finals to do well there. And then when we bring them back on the court Friday, Saturday, they have to compartmentalize because obviously this is a stressful time for students and student athletes alike. So we want to make sure that we're supporting them in all areas, but also that we're still growing and we're still moving forward as a basketball team. So they've got to be able to, maybe find release when they step out on the court and be able to not worry about that math exam for maybe a couple hours, because there'll be plenty of time to worry about it later. We'll have to make sure that their time management is on point, that they're prepared, and then just try to grab some momentum. I think right now practices are key for us. We'll continue to do what we've been doing. We'll see if there are things that we want to tweak, things we want to clean up from film, and get players in for individual work as well. I mean, I think we can get a lot done in the next week.
Cora.
Jordan Corson, 14 points in 12 minutes is no longer a surprising thing, but taking more threes this season, definitely making more as well. How can that elevation of her perimeter shooting really help you guys and help her, become a more all-around dangerous player?
Yeah, I think when she's knocking down threes, which basically right now if she takes a good open three on balance, she's shooting a really good percentage. You're going to have to come out on her, and she's really hard to handle. If you've got to guard behind the three, you got to guard her in the paint, off the dribble, on the boards. I mean, she's a threat in every area right now. Really proud of her. She got an early foul. Took her out, and her teammates came in and did their job, and we were able to rest her there in that first quarter. So her minutes were low and probably would have wanted her minutes to be low in this game. You can't do that unless she and her teammates do their job, and really proud that we were able to do that.
One more from Reese and we'll wrap it up.
Going back to Caroline Stripling, at what point does that hard work turn into confidence on the court for a player like that?
I think you've seen it. I think her minutes, especially to me, I'm going to go back to the Virginia Tech minutes. She did a really good job when she was in the game, and that gives you confidence to know you can do it. I don't know that she ever lacked for confidence. I know she believes in what she's doing, and she works so hard. You don't get confidence by hoping it happens. You get confidence by work. She put in the work. That gives you confidence. And again, when you tell players, hey, hang in there, your time's going to come, just be ready. You never know when it's going to be. And I love that she has been able to come in and do what she's done for us.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good.